Welcome to the Salty Chip Podcast, where you're always coming back for more, with your hosts Mackenzie and Isaac.
Right. Welcome back.
Welcome
to another episode of Reddit Reads. I'll be kicking us off this time. So, am I the asshole for not giving the stray cat I found back to his original owner? So, a feral cat colony lives in my neighborhood, and I often trap them to be spayed and neutered, which a lot of people in this neighborhood actually do that.
Yeah, they do.
In December 2024, I trapped an adult tuxedo cat. Kind of like Pepper you see in the background here.
She was from the streets, and now she's in the sheets. So
yes.
She was a stray cat in our neighborhood, which we do have a decent amount. And she was like tiny. And so we brought her in.
Yeah, that's how I know there's a lot of trappers, because when I took her to get spayed, most of the people there are just bringing cats they've trapped to get spayed and released.
Yeah.
So I was planning on neutering and releasing him, but he was so loving. I brought him inside for a flea bath, and he would not stop hugging me, like literally putting both arms around my neck. After taking him to the vet, I saw he wasn't neutered or microchipped and had tapeworms. I assumed he was a friendly stray cat who lived in the colony, so I kept him. Fast forward 9 months, and a friend sent me a Facebook post on a local community page of a woman claiming she was missing her cat. A picture showed a male tuxedo cat, and she even said he loves to give hugs. I knew it was him because he had a distinct white spot in the middle of his forehead. I was shocked. She said she knew it was a long shot since he went missing in December, but she was not aware of the Lost Pet Facebook page, only the local shelter, who was not much help since he obviously never made it there. He made it in their house instead. I feel so guilty because she is probably thinking the worst happened to him. I wish I could tell her that he's safe, but I know if I did, she would want him back. My friend thinks giving him back is the right thing to do, but he has the best home with me and has bonded with my cat and I. In the lady's post, she said her 4-year-old daughter misses him and that he was their beloved indoor cat. I truly feel bad for the owner's daughter. However, the woman does not sound like a good cat owner. It is not legal in our city to let your cats roam, and it is extremely dangerous for them. Also, he was in bad condition and not neutered, so I think it's very irresponsible she was letting him outside to reproduce and expand the colony near our homes. He's just so happy with me, and I'd hate for him to end up missing dead or as a part-time outdoor cat. So am I the asshole for pretending like I never saw the post? That's a good one. I feel for this poster here, you know?
Yeah, that is such a hard decision.
I feel for the poster. I would say you're not the asshole. I mean, if it took him 9 months to realize the cat was gone, I think the cat's probably better off with you.
I feel like the cat left the house, was like in the colony hanging out for a bit, and then he like
got
chose
trapped.
his new owner, you know?
Yeah.
Man, that is hard. But clearly, you know, he can justify it with the previous owners not being responsible. They should have had him neutered, you know, like Kitty, we got neutered almost immediately.
She's chipped.
Yeah.
And she stays inside.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're letting them just roam feral for months at a time, like, you cannot be shocked when it's like, they didn't come home.
Yeah.
Like, well, you just send them out into the world, you know?
It's really not safe for them.
No.
You know?
So, yeah, I'd say, you know, that's a bummer that they lost their cat, you know, but you're not the asshole. And your friend's being a little holier than thou. Like, you need to go return the cat. It's the right thing to do.
Oh my
it's
God.
like, bro, chill. All
What
right?
if the friend outs him and is like
reports
I know
him,
where your cat is.
calls the animal police on him.
Yeah,
I know
just
who
tells the
kidnapped your
lady
cat.
this is who has your cat, but he won't give him up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and he's definitely not the asshole, and I don't think it's wrong that he's keeping the cat.
Same. I'd probably do the same thing.
It seems like the cat has a better life with him.
Yeah.
Maybe more cared for.
I mean, before it had fleas and tapeworms. And there is an element, too, like, especially if you are going to let your cat be outdoor roaming, go get them fixed, because they do reproduce like crazy. You know, like that's why there's lines of people trapping cats constantly take him to get spayed and release him, so I don't know. I'd say the previous owners weren't that responsible, so cat probably is better off with you.
Yeah.
And you should just keep the thing and just say, sorry. Sorry, friend.
He saved the kitty.
Yeah, you can keep it framed like that. You're the savior, not the villain.
Right.
And that's most of the comments were agreed, not the asshole. They probably didn't really care about that cat. They're just posting about it now. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. It's been almost over half a year. And then you're like, oh, you know what? I should make a post about that cat. It's like, that cat is long gone, dude. Like, you don't need to make a post about it. But yeah, everyone basically agrees. Not the asshole. So that's what I had this week.
I like it. Okay, so mine is from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for suing my HOA after they fined me for the wheelchair ramp that lets my partner leave the house? I'm 33 male. My partner is 31 female and a wheelchair user after a spinal injury last year. Our townhouse has 2 steps to the door, so I installed a modular aluminum ramp, ADA compliant, removable, with the property manager's verbal should be fine. The HOA fined me for an unauthorized alteration that disrupts architectural harmony and demanded removal within 7 days. I submitted a formal accommodation request with doctor's letters, specs, photos, and offered to paint the rails to match. They rejected it twice on aesthetic grounds and kept adding daily fines.
Oh my goodness.
I hired a lawyer and filed for injunctive relief and fees. Now neighbors say I'm litigious.
Oh my
and
gosh.
should have worked it out politely.
Don't you? Okay, something that drives me nuts. Those kind of people that are like, work it out politely. Meanwhile, they are tightening the screws on you so tight, but just because they're smiling and being sweet, it's like polite. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. You're trying to make my handicapped girl wheel down a staircase? Like, fuck off. No, the ramp is staying.
Yeah.
Like,
so a ramp that makes a home usable is a reasonable accommodation, not a lawn gnome the board gets to vote on. We provided documentation, offered compromises, and followed the process. They answered with fines and a clock. If a policy blocks a disabled person from entering and exiting safely, the policy needs to move, not the person. I won't apologize for enforcing rights that let my partner live, not just exit. Am I the asshole?
1000% not the asshole. That HOA is like the biggest assholes. And then the community, oh, you're litigious. It's like, it's a wheelchair trying to get down a staircase. Like, at that point, he needs to, not the actual handicapped person, but like pay someone. This is probably not good advice or anything, but pay someone to be like, okay, there's no wheelchair ramp, wheelchair down it and like fucking eat shit and be like, I'm suing the shit out of this place. And they'll be like, we're getting a ramp in here ASAP.
Yeah. I think it's just so cruel.
It has to be illegal.
How cruel of a HOA to what? Because she's young and in a wheelchair, it's not okay. If this person was older in a wheelchair, would it then be okay to do? But because she's 31.
I feel like you would legally have to make the house accessible to its habitants. You know?
So I think usually like the laws of the city or county that you're in supersedes HOA laws.
Yeah, not even an HOA thing. Yeah, like a pure like ADA American Disabilities Act. Like you can't be like, the wheelchair house, it's on the 4th floor. There's no elevator, but there's where you live. Good luck.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like what? I think law-wise, like he's gonna be fine. He'll win it. But clearly no one in the neighborhood's going to like him after that. He's going to be litigious. There's going to be ramifications that come with this. There already has been. Just because this HOA are assholes.
And that's a big thing of the HOA. I feel like the process is the punishment. Like, even if he wins, exactly like he said, even if he wins, the whole process is the punishment, and that everyone's going to hate him. Everyone's going to think they're litigious. They're probably going to move anyways, and they'll get to take down the ramp, you know?
Right.
So, like, the outcome doesn't matter. It's the process. That is just, like, to punish them. And
Right.
it's so interesting.
So this is just 1 day old with 23K upvotes and 2.4K comments. Most people obviously are like,
Not the asshole.
yeah, not the asshole. Like, F the HOA. HOAs suck. Like,
Yeah.
which if you get a really shitty HOA, like,
Oh,
they
it'd be a
can make your
nightmare.
life miserable. I've seen ones where they're like, we need a key to your home. And it's like,
insane.
what? They're like, we can come in anytime we see fit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm
Like,
gonna be
this is my
hanging
house,
out
not a
one
prison
day.
cell.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out one day, and then Joe from HOA's using his key to get into my house.
It's crazy.
No, like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And so it's just like they get so high on their power sometimes. Now, if you have a chill one that never bothers anyone,
Yeah.
that's great.
But some of them, they do get crazy, man. They'll get crazy over fences, try to tell you your fence can't be one way.
Yeah.
Even though 50 fences are like that way,
Yeah.
but they're just like, no, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
It can't be that way. It's
And I
like,
know-
oh, fuck off, dude.
Yeah. Some HOAs have to have security at them because they get into physical fights and altercations.
Like the board members.
Yeah, the
are
board
like,
members start
the
fighting.
HOA hates the residents, and they even
Yeah.
hate each other, too.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of angry people in
It's
there.
so weird. Like, it gets really aggressive that they have to have, like, security at the
like
board
mediate the HOA meeting.
Yes,
It's
like,
crazy.
it gets crazy.
But no, that
It's-
person is definitely not the asshole. I mean, that is like somebody asking to get sued.
Yeah.
You know, that is something crazy going on.
Yeah, they're like basically like they're clearly not following the actual laws.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get you with aesthetics when like clearly this overrules it.
And the person in the wheelchair gonna, no shit. I'd love good aesthetics too, dude. You think me rolling around in a wheelchair is the aesthetics I want?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, especially a girl at 31 who just suffered a spinal injury. Like, come on.
ugh.
And now her whole neighborhood is like against her being able to go in
That
and out of her
litigious
house.
wheelchair. How dare she?
Yeah.
She wants a ramp to get down the stairs. She could just roll down.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like
crazy.
Jesus, how heartless are these people? And
then,
some
yeah, and
people
even
are
if
like,
they-
take over the HOA.
That is, I mean, sometimes it literally gets to that point
Yeah.
where you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get on there and like fucking make it right, you know, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, but yeah, and even if they win, now you just know all your neighbors are like that too. You're just like, oh, these people suck.
Yeah, like anytime you go check your mail or go on a walk and everyone's like whispering about you, you're just like,
Jeez, why? There's the ramp. It's like, no shit, she's in a wheelchair, dude. Of course, like,
well, we gotta hate on her for it. So that is it for our Reddit readings. Thanks for joining us today.
thanks for listening.